Let's be honest, most people look at changing the front suspension on their Impreza and immediately think spring compressor, specialist tools, garage only job. And for most suspension jobs that is exactly right, but these change all of that. This is a Pedders front strut assembly for your Subaru Impreza. Spring already fitted, top mount on, ready to bolt straight onto the car. No spring compressor needed, and today I'm going to show you exactly how it goes on. And if you're thinking about doing your Impreza suspension yourself, this is how you do it. This is the car, so let's get into it. So this is the Impreza we're working on today. The suspension's had it, the spring's broken, the shocker's rusty and worn, and the customer wanted it sorting properly. Now on a standard suspension job, once you've got the strut out, you'll be reaching for the spring compressor, compressing your new spring down, swapping everything over from the old one like your shocker top across to the new damper and reassembling it. And that's where a lot of people stop. Spring compressors aren't cheap, and if you don't use them correctly, they are genuinely dangerous. And that's where the Pedders kit comes in. Spring is already on, your top mount is already fitted, bump stops in place, everything done at factory. All you're doing is removing the old unit and bolting this new one in its place. So this is your complete assembly. Your spring is already fitted onto your shocker, perfectly matched, perfect preload. Pedders have done a great job of matching the springs to the shocker so everything is as it should be. Your top mount is already fitted with a new bearing in there. Everything is right. Under this cover, you have a bump stop and you have a nice dust cover. It's all ready. It's an assembled unit, ready to fit and ready to go. The reason this matters is that the spring is already set up correctly. No guesswork, no DIY errors from compressing and reassembling the wrong spring on the wrong shocker at home. Pedders have done all that in the factory to the correct spec. The reason this matters is that the spring is already set up correctly. There's no guesswork and no DIY errors from compressing and reassembling the wrong spring on the wrong shocker at home. Pedders have done all that in the factory to the correct spec, all pre-assembled, ready to go. I'll be honest, the first time we fitted a set of these a few years ago, we saw how good the quality was, how good the fitment was, and realised that these were the perfect match to upgrade or just put your Subaru suspension back to exactly how it should be. Right, let's get the old strut off and get the new one in. So before we crack anything off, we've got to get penetrating oil on all the bolts. These have seen some UK weather and they're very unlikely to come off nicely. So we don't want to round a bolt halfway through the job. We'll give this a few minutes to do its work and then we can start taking off the bolts. So the first thing we're going to take off is your 12mm that is holding the ABS sensor wire onto the shocker leg. The penetrating oil has obviously done its job, that one come out nicely. And then the next job is the 12mm holding the brake line. Again, this one's come out okay. It's then a case of removing the two strut bolts, 19mm spanner and 19mm socket. You sometimes need a small hammer just to loosen these up and tap them out. The top bolt is elongated, so you will need to make sure that you put the top bolt back in the right place. That is so you can adjust your camber slightly. At this point, the leg is now disconnected from the hub. It's now a case of taking your 3 bolts off your top. We're now up top, and it's time to take the 3 strut top bolts off. These again are 12mm. Once they're off, the leg is ready to come out. It's now time to get the leg out. You just need to make sure that the cable's clear and then you can slide out without catching the cable. We fit plenty of these now and they're a brilliant option, especially for anyone wanting to do the jobs themselves at home without a full workshop setup. Right, let's get this fitted. This old worn suspension obviously wasn't doing its job correctly, and this new one that's going on is going to make a significant difference and make this car drive absolutely spot on again. If you're finding this video useful, give it a like. It genuinely helps the channel and means we can keep making more content just like this. So let's get this fitted onto the car. So you need to feed the unit up by hand and you need to line up the bolts into the strut tower, and then you need to manually just start them all by hand. Once they're started by hand, you can then use the ratchet to tighten them all up. There isn't a torque setting for these. It's just a case of nipping them up. And once they're all nipped up, so you'll feel them go tight, and when you feel them go tight, do another quarter of a turn. So they are now all nipped, and then just go quarter of a turn, quarter of a turn, quarter of a turn. Your next job is then to bring the hub onto the strut and get your bolts in and get everything started. The bolt goes in from the back of the car as such, and you can use a screwdriver in the hole just to help you line it up. There we go. First bolt is in, and put your nut on. Once you've got your lower bolt in, it's then a lot easier to get your top bolt in. Your washer and your nut always go on this side, and you just push in on the top of the hub until it allows you to get the bolt through, and then you can tighten everything up. So your top strut bolt alters the camber, and on this one you basically turn it until the top of the hub has gone in as far as it's going to go. If you look, when I come back with the bolt, you'll see it come back outwards. So you take it till it's gone in, and that's the maximum in, and that is where we're locking these off. And then you can tighten both bolts up. We will be torquing these up at the end. Now the final stage on these is to refit the ABS wire and the brake line onto the new shocker. Now we're treating it to some new bolts. We've got some small bolts that we use, stainless steel ones, so they don't rust like the original ones we took off. Just trying to work around the cameras, a little bit awkward. The OCD in me doesn't like that we're changing what's factory a 12mm bolt into a 13mm. But sometimes you just have to do these things. We've now got stainless bolts holding these on. I put some copper grease on the threads, so these will be a lot easier to remove at a later date. So let's get these tightened up with a ratchet. Again, these haven't got a torque setting. You don't need to go mad. If you go mad with them, you will actually bend the brackets. Not so much on the brake line side, but you will bend the bracket on the ABS side. They look nice and shiny. It's another little upgrade. So with the suspension leg fitted and everything tightened up, it's now time to get the wheel back on. Once you've got all your studs hand tight, these are torqued up to 110 Newton meters. So it's time yet again for the satisfying click. Go in a star pattern as you torque the wheels up. Some of you may need to do this on the floor, but I've always done it up on the ramp by holding the wheel. Stuck socket. And that is that side complete. So that's both sides fitted. You should always do your suspension in pairs on both sides of the vehicle. And also, we have to advise that you should have an alignment set done after you've had any suspension work done. The geometry, even though it's a like-for-like swap, will have changed. It's not optional, it's part of the job. But look at that difference. The ride height is correct, the suspension is fresh, and you can already see the car sits better than it did when it came in. Now it hasn't got a broken spring. The customer is going to feel the difference the minute he pulls this out of the car park. So if you're thinking of doing this job yourself, the Pedders front strut assemblies for the Subaru Impreza are genuinely one of the easiest ways to approach it. No specialist tools, no spring compressors, just solid high quality components that bolt straight in. And if you want to get hold of this exact kit, we supply these directly through our website at Rogue Performance. I've put the link in the description below, and if you use the code Pedders10 at checkout, you'll get 10% off the full front kit. Remember, that's Pedders10 at the checkout, and it'll give you 10% off the full front kit. Any questions at all, drop them in the comments below and we'll get back to you. Don't forget to like and subscribe, it really does help the channel. And remember, whatever you're building, whatever you're fixing, do it right, do it once. That's the Rogue Performance way. And we'll see you on the next one.